Hi, Ultimate Wellness Tribe. Today I'm joined by Kris Kleszynski, CMO and co-founder of Living Water Technology. The company develops advanced crystal-based system and water structuring technologies that enhance energy coherence and optimize water quality, supporting cellular regeneration and balancing the body's energy centers. Kris, so happy to see you and thank you for joining our upcoming Ultimate Wellness Conference at Vienna Forum in Miami Beach on September 26th to 28th. We are super excited to learn more about your innovations and how they structure water and how they help us upgrade overall well-being. And thank you for your time today.
Hi, Julia. It's an absolute pleasure, and I hope to spark an interest and get people to know a little bit more. And as you said, I will be there with you, and I can't wait to showcase those devices as they mostly need to be experienced.
Of course, we are super excited, and it's really interesting, first of all, to know what inspired your team to develop crystal-based water structuring systems, and how do they differ from other conventional water purification technologies?
Okay, yeah, that's where I wanted to go. To start with where we connected with Dr. Masaru Emoto, Japanese scientist who probably your clientele knows very well, because he was the person who has proved in the last century beyond any doubt that the water is a live creature, that it has a memory, that it can carry emotions and information. So we've met with him in 2013.
Pretty long time ago.
Yeah, over a decade. That started the project with wine production in the northern easterly corner of Poland, which is simply impossible. So that was one of those impossible tasks. The plants would not survive the conditions. And the idea was, would the water restored to its original values, given 100% life force in it, if you like, would be able to sustain those plants, would be able to give them the right information for the morphogenic field to survive within it. And we've done it. And then the first devices mostly look like the ones we still carry on, which is the small plate, disc, coarser, as they like to say in US, that you can just put the glass of water on, jar of water, juice, your fruit, it doesn't matter what. Any body of water will be interacted with that and gain the structure. And then it took us almost a decade to be able to go from this level of technology, which created 60 so-called orthoclusters. So the rightly connected molecular bonds that would have hexagonal shapes, just like they teach us in the school. The snowfall would look like that, and it would be beautiful. If you would have looked at the Masaru Emoto work, you would see that they don't look like that. They mostly bend out of shape. They look pretty bad, and they would mirror and give us the view of the information that is stored in the water. So the main problem for what we see is that the water was corrupted at the information that it carries. We believe, as Masaru Emoto believed himself, that the water had only one function on that planet, and it was code of life, give life and sustain life. Okay, and then the information is drawn from that and things happen. So it took over a decade to come to establishing the line of products that are combined with crystal technology, like you mentioned.
So as of now, Living Water Technology offers devices for large-scale water revitalization and also portable options for at-home use and structuring water on the go. So can you please explain this device, which is in your left hand, I believe? This is for at-home use?
Those small discs, the coasters, they come in various sizes. That's the smallest one that is safe to fly with because it has less than 100 milliliters of water inside. And then the slightly bigger one, which is way more practical, if you like, at your kitchen. It's like you could say an entry point and also something portable, affordable, and is very, very popular.
What amount of water we can structure with this disc? Which you hold.
You can structure any amount of water, but then the time will be the factor. So we suggest to use them with a jar of water, a gallon of water,
with a gallon of water, right, in a jar. And how long does it take to structure this water in a jar?
We're talking about split moments. Yeah, we advise customers to keep it for a few minutes, but it literally happens instantaneously.
Oh, interesting. But do I understand correctly that water carries information and the information rewrites each moment? So basically, if we imagine that we keep this water in some environment which is not positive environment, somebody argue the water will carry the information again. As you said, it's instant process, and it's good suggestion to keep this disk in the water like for forever. Let's say you just keep it in a jar and you just drink water from this jar, correct?
Yeah, what happens is that all those devices, it doesn't matter which one, what shape, size, and whether this is for small or large scale, it's powered by what we today call rail water, which stands for responsiveness, adaptiveness, intelligence, and life, like a living force. It's a living creature, yeah?
And we don't need to charge it. We don't need to plug in it. We just put it in a jar as simple as it is, and it structures the water.
Yeah, you can actually put the jar or other objects over the top of it. That creates the field that attracts and sends the information, yeah? So that water inside is like a source water, like a model water, if you like, yeah?
And this water inside, it's somehow protected from the external environment, because if it's water inside, it also will carry the information, or it's protected.
That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's why we close in stainless steel. As Masaru Emoto used to say, the water has eyes. So when the water would see and interact, of course, there was just a way of saying it. It would interact with an outside world. It will catch the information. So as we're looking at last, let's say, 200 years, the suffering, whatever the planetary change we had to go through as a species, left that blueprint, changed that blueprint in the waters surrounding us. We're talking obviously wells, lakes, rivers, systems, oceans. And as we are bodies of water, we got influence too, yeah?
This shield around the water, Stanley shield, it allows information to penetrate from inside out, but does not allow to penetrate from outside inside the disk, right?
It works in a principle of morphogenetic field, which I would love to give my interpretation of it to your audience.
Please.
And hopefully that's going to resonate with some to better understand the concept. So this field, it's a point-based energetic matrix composed of billions of nodes linked by invisible informational threads. So if you can imagine, it encodes, regulates the human existence from the moment of conception to the present. And that field stores all information, enabling communication between consciousness and the body through quantum resonance. So we're looking into the new science. We kind of, as a company, are visionary enough to push the science and find an answers for something that was unseen, unheard of, say, 10, 20 years ago. As of this year, July, the 2025, we concluded the first of series of 3 experiments and studies issued by the Institute of Fundamental Technological Research at Polish Academy of Science, which has over 70 years of establishment and is absolutely the highest, government body you could get approved or tested. And what came out of that study, as it focused narrowly on a couple of concepts, and then from there we will look further of what's possible, trying to measure that. We're looking at the Gibbs free energy. That's what it's called. And those devices proved not only structured water, giving the right connections on the molecular level, but they created and gave an excess of energy, the energy that wasn't there before. And as we know from, as of recent, Dr. Pollock, who proved that the healthy tissues in your body would have a different structure.
Different vibrations, different frequencies, different structure. Yeah.
He was talking about structure, but this is mainly material field that we're looking at, but before it becomes that, it's just an information, it's just a wave.
Bioplasmic body is also a state of materia. So we have this matter, then liquid, gas, and bioplasma, which is invisible for our eyes, but it's also state of materia, and it's also body, bioplasmic body, just invisible.
Exactly. So if the quantum realm is too much for some people, and I don't normally start there, I with a smile say, well, how is your radio working in your car? How do you charge your iPhone, without the cable on the proximity charger? How does the conduction top in your kitchen works? Well, exactly the same way. It's just the pure information sent through the electromagnetic fields, creating a effect. Yeah. If it comes to
what is a effect?
If it comes to our devices, it's a structure. It's that code of life being put back into your drinking water. So once we do that, we would have to change the information that was there. So what we do, we're merely stripping the noise that is. It's like a radio that is not being tuned into it. Yeah, we're taking that out of that glass of water, setting it into that coherence, that harmonization, that then enables alignment with higher existential dimensions, and I believe that would unlock soul's full potential. So we are actually rising the consciousness on that planet, which is our mission.
Yeah, ultimate wellness, it's about the spirit, emotional, mind-body connection. It's not only about technologies, and we seamlessly blend ancient wisdom, wellness experiences with the most advanced cutting-edge health technologies, biotech innovations, and this all creates our holistic approach to our health. That's how we position our Ultimate Wellness Conference, and your technology aligns perfectly with our mission, vision, and I'm really excited. This additional technology, which looks so cool, I also noticed it does not require any plug-in charging. It's bigger technology. Could you please explain what is the name of this bigger device and what it does? Yeah.
So that's your Alia system. And like you mentioned, none of that technology that we have, because that technology is water. That technology, it's an ancient forgotten knowledge. It comes from here. It doesn't have to be anything else that it already is,
We will have several technologies which utilize ancient wisdom and put this well-known, time-tested technology in modern cutting-edge devices. It's so exciting. So please join us to explore all these devices. And now this is Living Water Technology. Name of the device again?
Yeah, that's Alia. That's Alia Crystal Technology. They come in different sizes, shapes, depending on the application. This particular unit is called Alia Med, and it's designed for humans to interact with, which is what I will be showcasing.
Not for structuring water. It's not for
it does the water. It structures the water, but this is just like, it's just like driving the good car, A comfort is just the side effect, yeah? But this device is designed to harmonize your etheric body, is to harmonize that morphogenetic field that I was talking about that we've got, yeah? We've got those auras, we emit those information and fields outside.
You just put it next to you and it helps balance your energy centers, right?
You can have it next to you. There are ways of using it, advanced techniques where you go and kind of plug yourself into your root chakra to start with. I will be showcasing that when I arrive, and I'm sure we're gonna have a queue of people, because that's a beautiful feeling when you experience something that really coherently sets you to this balanced place, that you don't feel like you've been given something, you don't feel like you've been kind of cleared of something, but yet something has changed. And a lot of people can experience that wow moment, because in today's world, as you know, we are bombarded with all sorts of ways of waves and fields of energy and the noise and the speed of life, and that's the answer. Yeah, that's the answer to it. I can't wait.
Yeah, it all sounds exciting and really promising. I encourage our followers to join us in person at the Ultimate Wellness Conference at Faena Forum in Miami Beach on September 26th to 28th and explore living water technology devices, and many other selected biohacking devices at our expo, as well as learn from top experts on holistic health and longevity, and immerse yourself in fascinating wellness experiences from meditations to breathwork to sound healing with the orchestra. It's all designed to elevate each aspect of your life. So don't miss out. Please join us and get your ticket at ultimatewellness.miami/forum. Or just check our Instagram, ultimatewellness.miami, and there you can find many additional announcements and, of course, link where you can purchase your ticket. All your technologies sound exciting, and I would like to know more how living water technologies help us to balance energy centers and how they impact cellular rejuvenation and improve overall health. Because many of our followers, our community, they are looking for new devices, new technologies and techniques to upgrade their health. This is their first goal for many of us. We all want to feel energized, have this vitality and passion to life, and sounds like living water technology devices, they can help us to balance energy centers. How we interact with this device and how it influences us, how it sends us this magical energy, how it happens.
Okay, so let me start with saying that we are bodies of water. Yeah.
It's
people
true.
Say 70, 80, close to 90.
It depends on organ. Yeah, it depends on
we know
the
that the
part of
nervous system and the brain is close to 98 at places, so we are bodies of water. Yeah. So by drinking water from the smallest devices or having your house rigged into some bigger forms of it, you would change the water within your body. That obviously is going to trigger array of biochemical reactions that will help your cells do what they're supposed to do without going into, super high detail. Yeah.
Rejuvenate, actually regrow, because all our organs and systems in the body, they regrow, they rejuvenate, and of course for doing this they need some building blocks and they also need energy balance, right?
Yeah, exactly. So energy is stored not only in ATPs within mitochondria of the cell, but the new science is showing that it's actually kind of each cell, it's like a small city connected with another cell. They totally got their independence, if you like. So those devices would change structure of your own tissues, of your own body, of your own tissues, which create your organs, which are built out of those cells. There is a lot of science on our website, so I really welcome everyone and I encourage to come and read those findings.
What is your website?
That's livingwatertechnology.com.
Yeah, I will put it in caption, livingwatertechnology.com. Make sure to look at the science because it's all proved by modern science. Yeah. Even though it exists, it have been existing for a long time now, it's also proven by research, as far as I understand.
So the beautiful study that we've experiment and the study that we've done in Austria in Europe, where the dark field microscopy was used to look
live blood analysis,
live blood analysis, exactement. So the person that was tested obviously gave the permission to look at the blood. The paper has those photos and magnifications of it, where you can see the state of the erythrocytes, the red blood cells. Yeah, they all kind of are clustered and cluttered, and they don't move the way they're supposed to, which the doctor who ran that experiment knew, because that's what she sees in 98% of patients coming in for the first time before they start their journey into self-betterment, if you like. So the person drank the glass of water created by the device, and she sat 1 minute next to it. Then she went to the room again. The blood was drawn again. The microscope was fired up, and you see something spectacular, because they just look like a totally different cells. Yeah.
How long it took to change the state of the blood?
1 minute. It took 1 minute. Yeah. So there's an explanation in the paper. It's absolutely bending. That it took 1 minute. Yeah. It happens in a quantum realm, if you like. Would person obviously allow for that change? Yeah. So that changed the erythrocytes. So if you would look deeper into the cell, that changed the structure of the cell, which then allows, like Dr. Gerard Pollack says, for that structure to create an environment within the health tissue would thrive. Yeah. So I don't want to go into too much detail. We'll health and wellness in here, but we've proven beyond doubt that this is possible, you know, and we are running more and more experiments as we speak to kind of bring those experiences also from different fields, from, you know, farming, from animal production, from food production. It's pretty much water is being used in every aspect of our life.
So in this inside this device, there is water inside the structure. Metal.
Yes,
inside
exactly.
the metal structure, there is water. And
yes, exactly.
The water sends information, and the metal structure just protects the water.
Yeah, it's just the protection. Okay. It's just the suitcase for it, if you like. So we would use different grade of stainless steel or copper, which has additional benefit to the health. And like the sphere I'm holding in here, it creates the mentioned
it
Biofield.
looks amazing. Show us. I like it so much. Yeah. It looks amazing. It's so actually like piece of art, I should say.
It is. Yeah, it is. And now that could be used by holding it next to your body. This is therapeutical tool that we sell and it's widely used in Europe. But you could also put that in your swimming pool, in your jacuzzi, in your sauna. You could put it into
there is water inside.
Same principle. The water that is being charged with photon generators, cleared, and it emits such a strong field that this sphere that I'm holding in here can create the biofield of around 150 meters. So I believe that's a lot.
So all our attendees are going to be recharged and
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Structured in the right way, so it's already a good exposure. Yeah, wonderful. Sounds really cool. Like it sounds like a cool tech, even though it doesn't need to be even plugged in to electricity, but still it's cool tech. Wonderful, wonderful. Looking forward to meeting you in person. Looking forward to welcoming all your team at the Ultimate Wellness Conference at Faena Forum in Miami Beach on September 26th to 28th. And I'm sure that this device will interest many of our attendees and they will explore this and learn more about the device.
Thanks, Julia. Thanks for your time. I can't wait. You know, it's just over a month and we will be there.